Hello, Femme Forte. Good morning, good afternoon. It's the afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so gotta make something clear here. I'm in a closet. This is my walk-in closet here. Um, the house I live in with my partner has been being remodeled for many months now. If you've ever experienced a remodel, yeah, it can be it can be crazy and annoying. But so I'm currently in the process of painting the room that's becoming my office. And right now, this week, I'm actually taking time off from the gym because my shoulders kind of had sort of like an injury. So I'm also not painting. So, it just takes time to build these things. And so I'm in a closet and we're doing energy and frequency of money from my closet. Okay, so um it's day 5. I'm so glad you're tuning in on live or the replay. If you have missed other days or would like to be tagged in further days going forward, because we're doing this for 8 days, just let me know. Tag me, okay? In the comments, just say tag me. And I will do that. So today's a fantastic topic. And we're going to talk about clearing your financial house. Clearing your financial house. Now, this has the opportunity to reveal your current energy of money. All right. And it's so important to clear your financial house. And I'm going to tell you what that is. So, clearing your financial house is it's going to create space for something new to show up in your financial experience. So what you want to do is you actually want to make a list of all the things, the people you owe money to, maybe people owe you money, just anything that's like incomplete with money. Okay, anything and everything. These are not just necessarily your bills, but like incomplete things. And what you want to do is start to go one by one and call these people or these companies, these businesses, let them know your situation, let them know what you're ready to do, and just start to take actions just one by one, one by one. And even if you're calling to say, look, I can't pay this right now, I'm dealing with this and this and this, that still has integrity to do that. So this is clearing your financial house. It's clearing the space and the energy around your finances that something new can come in. Now, this particular activity will definitely reveal to you the energy that you're holding around these different aspects of your financial life. And so please go do this. If you don't, it stays there under the surface, like not being seen by you. You ignore it, you avoid it. Okay, and you're ignoring and avoiding it. Why? Because usually there's some negative feeling or emotion around dealing with this stuff. And that's the energy of money. That's the energy of money that you are bringing on. And so that's why you really want to look at clearing your financial house. If you're just tuning in, definitely go back and watch this. If you want to start to shift your energy of money, you have to complete things that are incomplete when it comes to your physical finances, your student loans, your neighbor who never paid you back, or your neighbor who you owe money to that you've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and coming up with some sort of plan, even if it's like, look, I can't pay you back until next year, or something like some sort of new promise that you give to them, instead of it just like, hanging out there willy-nilly, like you haven't given your word, you haven't taken responsibility. So I remember when I had my huge breakthrough. If you go back and if you remember watching day one, I had a huge breakthrough. I doubled my income, but there was like 2 or 3, I think it was only like 2 months, but it was like through the holiday months, the November, December holiday months. It was like end of October. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I didn't have a job. However, I was acting in a different way. I was taking different actions from a different mindset where I knew that I was going to have this breakthrough. I was going to double my income, over double my income. And so I was acting from that knowing and applying for jobs. And I even turned down a couple jobs because they weren't what I was asking for in terms of the money. And I was at the time living in a house. This guy owned the house, and I was one of the roommates in this really big house. And I ended up moving, but he let me stay there for a month or two without paying rent. And I just went to him and I was like, look, this is what's going on. I don't have a job, but I know I'm going to get one, and I'm going to make 60,000 or more. Like, I'm going to make more money than I've ever made before. And so I did it, and he believed in me because of the belief I had in myself that I was going to do it. And I paid that guy back. So that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like being in communication about where you need to be in communication about your finances. And this is really a foundational thing, okay? Like, you will experience yourself as a totally different human being when you start to take care of these very foundational things in your physical finances. And yeah, like, if you allow yourself to chill and like really be inside your body and experience what you're experiencing when you take on looking at your finances, looking at your relationship with money, you're really going to see the energy that you have been putting out that maybe you haven't been conscious of. Upsets, shame, guilt, like unworthiness, like feeling like you're not worthy of having more money or being able to pay your bills and like having integrity. So you're going to start to see that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I think people avoid it and they try to bypass that. Remember, on some of the previous days in the energy and frequency of money, I said that I'm not teaching that here. We're not doing bypass and going straight to positive thinking and affirmations. No. We're not doing that, because then that is just hidden there underneath, like it's here underneath the surface. And it's still there, and it's still emitting a frequency from you. And you will only get so far without really taking a hard, awesome look at what you really feel. People think that if you admit how you really feel, then that will stop you from manifesting money or from transforming your relationship with money, your whole entire reality around money. That's what people, I think, they think. And it's just not true. It's not true. You must look at the way you've been. That was day one. To start to look at the way you've been thinking about money. So start thinking about the way you've been thinking about money. And that's what you've got to do. And just notice the energy. And when you notice the thoughts and the feelings, the doubts, the beliefs that come up around money, around what you think you deserve and what you think you can have, you're gonna see that is that's the building blocks of what the energy of money is for you. And that's the frequency that you then give out, like you're your own radio station, and then that's what comes back. And then you just keep having more and more of that, when really when you look at those different energies that you're emitting, okay, and come to terms with those, realize that they're often just stories, they're hand-me-downs. You didn't have a choice, and you get to create newly what you want your experience to be with money. Then you can start to dream and imagine and create the life you really want to live, and then move into that. Okay, so this is what I was experiencing, and this is what I'm creating now. And it's a conscious creation of your financial life, your financial future. And everybody can do this. This is a very practical way to change your financial life. So, if you want to do this with me and other women inside Rich Girl School, our next cohort is starting on August 26th, Tuesday. So we're going to go 8 weeks on Tuesday. We're going to have 2 subconscious block clearings. I'm going to take you through my 4-step money coaching process, and you get access to my lifetime library membership portal of the Rich Girl School, where we've got meditations. We've got so many spiritual and practical practices that you can use to continuously transform your relationship with money. Also hypnoses and videos on how to build your business and earn money in your business. So, and you get to be 8 weeks with me and other women, where you get to be seen and heard. And literally, most of my clients who do the work earn up to 50% or more income, and they just transform their entire life. They manifest men, they manifest money, cash bonuses, and many of them manifest a brand new job where they're earning 50% more money than they were when they started Rich Girl School. So you are invited to come join me in here and to really take on shifting the energy and frequency of your money and your relationship with money, and your actual financial reality will shift. It's been fun. This was day 5, and we are coming into day 6. If you're just tuning in, remember that if you want me to tag you in the previous days and the days going forward, just say tag me in the comments. And the link to Rich Girl School is right here. If you want to book a call with me, just go to that link and scroll down to the first button on the page, click it, and that will be the Calendly link so you can schedule a call. I've got no pressure sales calls. This is really just to chat with me, ask any questions, and see if it's a fit for you. See if we're a fit for each other. And I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing you inside Rich Girl School. All right, my loves, I'll see you tomorrow for day 6 of the energy and frequency of money.